Okay, so LaTeX, sort of minimum working example. You do this document class. Okay, so these things, if you have a backslash, it's a command. So document class article. And then I'm going to do begin document. And then notice when I pressed enter, the Share LaTeX program kind of automatically, not kind of, it automatically put the in document. Okay, so now what's going to happen is that anything that's going to show up over here is going to be written in between the begin document and end document. Anything that goes outside of begin document and end document either causes an error or doesn't show up over here. So let me give kind of the minimal working example. I'm going to compile this. There's no PDF because there's nothing here. So the minimum working example, I guess, is a little bit less minimal because I'm going to write a whole sentence or a whole phrase, I guess. Hello world. And you can either press Control S or click recompile. And this is what we get. Hello world. Okay, so very basic. If I have something up here, so I'm going to put a command up here, title, and I'll just put title as title. I'm just going to say title, or let's say this is the title. And when I run it, notice nothing is going to change over here because this is written up here. Okay, so how do I make the title show up? Well, there's a command that you push, a command that you use called make title. So make title. So when I make title, run this, and this is the title, and it automatically puts the day there, or the date there. And then there's different settings you can use to have the date there or not have the date there. Okay, let's say I want to have the author Rob Rom, whoa, can't spell my last name. And then when you run it, you get the title right there as well. Okay, so now this is a title, or this is a document, and you can just start writing stuff, just like a normal document. Now what's going to happen, though, is the spacing over here is not going to correspond to any spacing over here. It's almost not going to correspond to any spacing over here. So let's say I have a paragraph, so stuff, more stuff. Like this is one paragraph, and I want to come down to a second paragraph, stuff, and recompile. Okay, it's a separate line, but it doesn't really give us the, kind of what we're looking for here. Okay, or if I do a whole bunch of lines over here, it's still only going to be one line there. Okay, so there's a number of ways to deal with this. I mean, one, LaTeX is pretty intuitive and is going to kind of always do like the right thing from a typesetting point of view, at least according to whoever has LaTeX programmed. And so that's one of the things that we like about LaTeX. It does all of the typesetting for us, and it makes everything look nice over here like we want it to look. And so we can concentrate on the ideas rather than trying to make sure everything is aligned perfectly well and things like that. LaTeX will do it for you. And Share LaTeX actually does a pretty good job of that as well, even when you do things that you shouldn't do. So for example, if I put the make title up here, now this shouldn't be here because anything above begin document should not like this is going to make a title show up. Like this is supposed to make a title show up. So that should be kind of here, begin document. So if I recompile, okay, it's working right. Okay, it kind of has the right thing here, but we're going to have this output here that says error, missing begin document. So the error is basically saying once it got to make title, it hadn't seen begin document yet. So it's going to try to do something. It's going to try to give us some output, which in this case is exactly what we want. But if you put it right here, it won't complain. And so that's what you have. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is within LaTeX, or within a LaTeX document, we can structure the document according to sections and subsections, or chapters and sections and subsections and things like that. So I could have a section, and I'm going to call this section 1. And when I recompile it, it's going to have section 1 here. So notice it says 1. So if I get rid of this, is going to keep the first one and not the second one, so I don't have to put the number there. Okay, so if you write section and then, so this is a subsection, so this is a section, so stuff here and then a subsection. I'll put, well, let me not write section here. Let me give, so I'll put introduction. And then for the subsection, I'll put, okay, and so you'll see the numbering system as I do this. So one, introduction, subsection, LaTeX, and then you can even do subsection, more LaTeX. Okay, and this should be 1.1.1 maybe. There's different ways you can change the numbering format as well, like maybe A and stuff like that. If we do another, so if we do this, so I'm going to put a star here, and when you put a star, when you put a star, it doesn't put the number. So now I could have subsection star LaTeX like this. And again, it's the same font as the subsection was before, but it doesn't have a number because we did the star. So the section command gives us a new section. The subsection or the section star gives us a new section without the numbering listed here. Okay. And so that is it for this video. This is sort of the basic document structure for LaTeX. We are going to look at like typing a very basic LaTeX document in the next video, or I'll show you some more about commands and things like that. And that's going to be it. That's going to be it for this week. Again, hopefully we'll get our feet wet with LaTeX this week and look at some more, look at more and more advanced things as we go along.